Picture this: TSA security. Medication pulled aside. Questions being asked. No proper documentation. Flight boards in 20 minutes. This happens every day. Wrong packing means delays or confiscation. Quick note: I put a printable checklist in the description and pinned comment. Grab it now and follow along. Welcome aboard Fast Track Flyer, where we turn confusing TSA rules into clear strategies. Traveling with medication creates stress. TSA rules seem complicated. Misinformation spreads online. One mistake ruins your trip. Today we're breaking down official TSA medication rules for 2025. Pills, liquids, injectables, everything you need for smooth security screening. Everyone knows the 3-1-1 rule. Liquids limited to 3.4 ounces in a quart bag. But here's what changes everything for travelers with medication. Medically necessary liquids are exempt from the 3.4-ounce limit. TSA allows larger amounts in reasonable quantities for your trip. But there's a critical requirement. You must declare them to TSA officers at the checkpoint for inspection. This means removing them from your carry-on bag to be screened separately. The process is straightforward. Remove liquid medications from your bag before reaching the X-ray. Place them in a separate bin. Inform the TSA officer these are medically necessary liquids. Additional screening may include opening containers or testing. This is standard procedure and takes just minutes. The Fast Track Flyer tip: TSA recommends clear labeling to facilitate screening. While not required, labels speed up the entire process. Here's the biggest medication myth. Many believe TSA requires prescription pills in original pharmacy bottles. The truth: TSA does not require passengers to have medications in prescription bottles. However, states have individual laws regarding prescription medication labeling. Medication is usually screened by X-ray. You can bring solid medications in unlimited amounts as long as they're screened. If you prefer not to X-ray medication, request visual inspection instead. This request must be made before items enter the X-ray tunnel. The complication? Individual states have their own labeling requirements. What TSA allows federally might not satisfy state law where you're traveling. The Fast Track Flyer strategy? Keep medications in original labeled containers when possible. This satisfies both TSA recommendations and state requirements. Plus, it helps in medical emergencies. Injectable medications create the most questions, but TSA has clear guidelines. Unused syringes are allowed when accompanied by injectable medication. You must declare these items to security officers at the checkpoint for inspection. Insulin pumps and supplies must be accompanied by insulin. Insulin in any form or dispenser must be clearly identified. TSA allows medically necessary liquids, gels, and aerosols, including EpiPens and emergency injectors in reasonable quantities. These must be declared at the checkpoint for inspection. The declaration process is simple. Inform the TSA officer about injectable supplies before screening begins. Place items in a bin for inspection. Officers may conduct additional screening, including visual inspection. Under normal conditions, insulin can safely pass through X-ray machines. If concerned about X-rays, request visual inspection before items enter the tunnel. TSA recommends, but does not require, that medications be labeled to facilitate screening. Controlled substances need extra care. These include ADHD medications, pain relievers, anxiety medications, and certain sleep aids. While TSA doesn't require prescription bottles, keeping controlled substances in original labeled containers provides protection. Your name should be visible on the pharmacy label. For international travel or large quantities, documentation helps. A doctor's letter should include your name, medical condition, medication names, dosages, and physician contact information. International travel with controlled substances gets complicated. Some countries ban medications that are legal in the U.S., even with valid prescriptions. Research destination country requirements before traveling. Check embassy websites for medication restrictions, required documentation, and pre-approval processes. The Fast Track Flyer reminder: state laws vary. While TSA has federal guidelines, individual states enforce their own prescription labeling requirements. Research your destination state rules. Medical devices attached to your body follow special procedures. This includes insulin pumps, continuous glucose monitors, and other attached medical equipment. Critical information. Notify the TSA officer that you have medically necessary supplies and describe any device attached to your body before screening begins. Devices can go through standard screening, including body scanners. Most modern medical devices are designed for this. You can request alternative screening. This may include a pat-down and visual inspection of your device. You may need to conduct a self-pat-down of the device followed by explosives residue testing of your hands. TSA offers optional notification cards. These discreetly describe medical conditions to facilitate screening. Cards won't exempt you from screening, but can speed up the process. Spare batteries and backup supplies for medical devices are allowed in carry-on baggage. Ensure proper storage to prevent damage during screening. The fast-track flyer approach. Inform officers immediately about attached devices. Know your screening options. Allow extra time for thorough but respectful screening procedures. Everything changes when leaving the United States. TSA rules apply only at U.S. airports. Other countries have completely different regulations. Some countries ban common U.S. medications entirely. Prescription drugs legal in America might be illegal elsewhere, even with doctor's notes. Japan prohibits many ADHD medications, certain pain relievers, and even some over-the-counter cold medicines. United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, and Singapore have extremely strict controlled substance laws. Research is your responsibility. Visit destination country embassy websites. Look for medication import requirements, banned substances lists, and required documentation. Some countries require pre-approval submitted weeks before travel. Others limit quantities to 30-day supplies. Failure to comply can result in detention, fines, or confiscation. For international travel, carry documentation for all prescription medications. Include medication names, both brand and generic, your medical condition, dosages, and physician contact information. Consider translating documentation into the destination country's language. This helps customs officials understand your legitimate medical needs. The Fast Track Flyer International Rule: keep medications in original pharmacy packaging. Bring only necessary quantities. Research thoroughly before booking flights. Mistake 1. Packing essential medication in checked luggage. Bags get lost. Cargo holds have temperature extremes. Keep medications in carry-on always. Mistake 2. Insufficient quantities. Delays happen. Pack more medication than needed. Add buffer days to your supply. Mistake 3. Not declaring liquid medications or injectables. Declaration is required. Failing to declare causes delays and additional screening. Mistake 4. Traveling internationally without proper labeling. Many countries require original pharmacy bottles. Unlabeled containers raise red flags. Mistake 5. No documentation for controlled substances on international trips. Get doctor's letters before traveling abroad with pain medications, ADHD drugs, or anxiety medications. Mistake 6. Not allowing extra screening time. Medical supplies need additional inspection. Arrive earlier than usual to accommodate thorough screening. Mistake 7. No backup information. Keep a list of medications with generic names, dosages, and prescribing physician. Essential for emergencies, customs, and lost luggage. Let's lock this in. Liquid medications exceed 3.4 ounces but must be declared. TSA doesn't require original pill bottles, but recommends clear labeling. Injectable medications and syringes are allowed with declaration. Controlled substances benefit from original packaging and documentation. Medical devices stay attached during screening with notification required. International travel demands country-specific research and proper documentation. Follow these official TSA guidelines and breeze through security every time. If these rules just saved you from security problems, hit that subscribe button. We're breaking down every TSA rule so you travel with confidence. Next video, we're revealing the 14 most shocking items banned by TSA in 2025. Some will absolutely surprise you. You won't believe what's actually prohibited. Need specialized assistance? TSA Cares helps travelers with medical conditions. Call 8557872227 at least 72 hours before your flight for passenger support specialists. Quick questions? Text Ask TSA at 275-872 for real-time answers about your specific medications. What medication questions do you have? Drop them below. Every question helps create better travel content.
Don't forget to download the Medication on Flights checklist in the description.
Until next time, this is Fast Track Flyer. Travel prepared, travel smart.